Okay, we'll take questions for Isaiah. We'll start with John Kuhn, Jared Lloyd, and Ben Criddle.
Isaiah, in the second quarter, as the team, you held your defense held Texas State to 13 total yards. What really clicked in the second quarter that kind of changed from the first quarter? What kind of adjustments did you guys make to have that kind of a success?
Yeah, I think just credit to Coach Tuiaki up in the booth was, just being up there, I think give him a different perspective, and he can kind of see things from a different view, and made some adjustments. But I think really it was the main emphasis was, hey, just settle down. Like, they came out that first drive, we were doing some crazy things, caught us off guard, and made a good adjustment. But I think just once we kind of settled in and played kind of our game, and that was kind of the biggest reason why we were able to have that success.
Isaiah, I heard you talking about it a little bit with Kalani there in the background, but take us through that interception and being able to house it and take it back.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I don't know. I try and visualize a lot of things. I'm a big believer in visualization, and saw myself getting into the end zone. Texted a teammate of mine who wasn't at the game, and I said, hey, I'm going to get a pick six for you as I'm driving to the stadium, and told our camera guy, hey, like, I'm getting in the end zone tonight. Before that drive, I kind of brought the defense up, and I said, hey, look, like, we need a big play. I said we need a sack or a touchdown or a pick, or we just suck. Like, we need to create a big play. And, caught the ball. Was very fortunate to be in the right place at the right time, and was just determined to get in the end zone.
How rewarding was it to be able to actually make it then?
Oh, it was huge. It was a great feeling in front of my family. My family was in attendance, and just to be there, to have that pick six in LaVell Edwards Stadium will be a memory that I'll cherish forever. And just really, really pumped about it. Hope I looked as good as Fred Warner, though.
That's what I was going to say, Isaiah. It was reminiscent of Fred Warner's pick six. Have you talked to him about that? That's been one of your dreams, to be able to, take it to the house like that. And then also I wanted to ask you about, you've always been a great player, but it seems like this season in particular, you've become a complete player. You've always been a lead in certain areas, but you've become truly a complete player, leading the team in tackles. Speak to that progress and how you were able to navigate becoming a complete player.
Yeah, I think a lot of it just kind of goes back to quarantine, when really, like, it was like no one was there to watch you. No one was there to force you to do anything. And so I really had to dig deep and decide kind of who I wanted to be, how quarantine and how COVID would affect me. And kind of my mentality, I kind of switched and worked really hard. Thankful for coaches who, Kalani, during quarantine we were always talking. I was always shooting questions. We were always watching film together. Like, I just wanted to just become better, just better myself in all aspects of the game. And quarantine was a huge blessing for me. Got my body feeling really good. Was able to just really recover and get my body in kind of the right place and the right, just feeling good. And so that's kind of, just the process was putting in work every single day. No one was watching, and here, the fruits of my labor kind of coming through. So
one last thing, another one of your teammates got a pick, Jared Kaufusi, a kid who's played corner, he's played kicker, he's been a punter, and all of a sudden he's like second string back, and Zane Anderson picks off a pass. How cool is it to see?
Oh, that's awesome. He's also my barber, so I had to give him some extra love. Might have to tip him a little bit more to this next haircut, but man, just super excited. That kid, walk on, has been there, worked super hard. Just really proud of him. That's awesome. That was so cool. I was jumping around. I think I ran on the field. I thought he was down. I started running on the field, I think, before they even blew the whistle. But and you see the reaction too of all of our teammates. Just surrounding him, just because we know kind of his story, what he's been through, and just kind of the brother he is to us.
Okay, we'll take 2 more questions. Just a reminder, 1 question per reporter. Jake Hatch, and then we'll finish with Hunter Miller.
Yeah, Isaiah, I wanted to ask you guys, that first drive, they go down the field, they're using like that formation where they've got the tackles out wide. How
Yeah.
different was that? Was it the first time you'd ever seen something like that? And how did you guys adapt to it?
Yeah, I mean, Kalani had alluded to it too, that we practice stuff like that. And we just, we're prepared for it, and we try and, just kind of have our own defense and just being able to adjust to that formation. But, they really took advantage. They came out and did a great job, I think, of just kind of making us unsettled a little bit. Just didn't really know what was going on, and you can tell that they, had practiced that and they were really prepared. And we were maybe a little underprepared, but just credit to our coaches again. They did a great job at adjusting, and really, I don't think they could have done anything. I think they would have been better off just playing normal offense. They've got great players. I don't think that they really needed to kind of do that. And, they got a score out of it, but I feel like they could have just done a little bit better without it.
Isaiah, I'm curious, you guys as a defense have yet to give up a single point after a turnover through 6 games tonight. A fumble sets up Texas State deep in your territory, and you hold them, force them to turn it over on downs, and then the interception, you guys force them to punt. What has been the reason for that, and how you guys have been able to buckle down following turnovers by the offense?
Yeah, that's a great question, and brings up a great point. I mean, we, as a team, I think this is kind of one of the biggest indicators of how great our team is, right? Like we've told the offense from day one that we're going to back them up. Like there have been years past when things are kind of going bad, defense kind of, we're hanging our heads like, oh crap, like another pick. But we've told them, be aggressive, do your thing, we'll back you up no matter what. And so, if you go back and watch that film and watch the defense take the field after that fumble, I mean, that's the mentality that we have. You'll see the mentality that we have, and offense does the same thing. I mean, we give up those. We've had, I think, the last 2 games, those 2 long drives, right, where we're out on the field, 16 plays or 18 plays, and they're driving, 90 plus yards. The offensive guys are the first guys to be like, "Don't worry, like we got you guys," and just a big indicator, at least to me, it's kind of how our team is and the mentality of our team and the closeness of our team.
Okay, thanks, Isaiah. We're good.
Thank you.
Okay, we have